Greetings, minions, factory workers, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing Satisfactory, episode 2. And we are going to advance things up a little bit. Right now, I've gathered some resources and converted it all over into stuff that we can use. And I want to get into the next stages of building because that's where the magic begins. So we'll add that, sort it, and send it. Woo! Alright, so now we got some new equipment.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Hub Feature Molecular Analysis Machine, also known as the MAM. Building, Biomass Burner. Building, Space Elevator. Equipment, Object Scanner. Equipment, Beacon.
That's a lot of stuff.
Motivational message. Congratulations, you succeeded in every provided task. On behalf of Fixit Incorporated, I thank you for your current and future service.
Alrighty then.
Additional knowledge. The hub terminal has been converted to give access to milestones there to ensure you progress along Fixit-approved protocols. Additionally, the MAM provides the opportunity to send samples of xenobiology and other materials I deem relevant to R&D in exchange for appropriate rewards.
Okay.
Note, future developments should be aimed at constructing the space elevator and thus initiating project assembly. Good luck.
So we got some flowers that we can put in here. And we'll let the computer scan it. It'll take 4.5 minutes to scan. And we'll put those back in. Alright, so what's our milestones? This is the one that I wanted. Logistics, and let's see. Biofuel. Not so much worried with personal storage. And for right now, I'm not worried about conveyor walls. So this is the one I'm going to select. Put these in here. And now we know what we got to work on. Alright, so we need those conveyors. Or we need the splitter and the merger. So we'll let this keep processing. Now another thing we need to do is expand this out a little bit. Alright, and then constructor, which will make number 9. And we'll look for that blue line right there. And I don't have enough resources. I need reinforced steel plate. Which means I have to come all the way back. Make a bunch more of these. So I can make some more of these. So I can make some of these. And I need some steel plate. Iron plate, rather. It's all the same. Just one has a little extra carbon in it, that's all. And one doesn't. Okay, it should be good. I might need to get some more iron made for a conveyor. Let's see, number 9. And floor is too steep. And it might be because I don't have a floor over here. And I am practically building off of a cliff, so that could be a factor too. That's one little bug I would like to see squashed in the game. It's not so much a bug as just a little refinement is needed. Okay, so we're gonna have this spitting out iron plates, and we'll put a conveyor right there, and we'll give it some juice. Wonderful. Okay, we'll take those. And actually, I should have this producing something else. This here will shut off the machine, and it'll pause everything on the conveyor line, and we'll make iron rods instead.
The MAM has completed its analysis.
Simply because we need more iron rods. Alright, let's see what it comes up with over here. Alright, flower petals are completed. I believe it could be used for...
R&D wishes me to tell you these colored petals are useful for two things: dating and creating color cartridges. Mandatory reminder that you are under 24/7 surveillance. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 2.
Like, that doesn't make me feel paranoid any more paranoid. Let's see, I need alien carapace. And scan that. That's 7.5 minutes. Okay, and we need some iron sheets, iron plates. As much as we can get. Alright, we can put some of these in here. And we'll go see what our iron rods are doing. Alright. Some there, we can... kind of wait for that to go for the moment. See how we're doing on power. Okay, so that's worn down quite a bit, so we need to convert some leaves over and probably start looking to get some more. There we go. A lot of time is being spent at the work or the craft bench. So we'll get these broke down into biomass and make sure we have plenty of power, at least in this one generator. We now have two, and when we start expanding out, we'll get that going. And eventually we'll have to take down these machines and have it start to be set up properly, and all will be good. Let's go get some copper, and we'll gather some mass here along the way. I'm also going to need some concrete, so I'll have to get that stuff too. Now, one thing I'll do is set up a mine over here and have conveyors run it over near my base so that I don't have to run all the time. But for right now, I just want to get the main goal is to get the merger and the splitter for conveyor belts. Until I can get those, just gonna have to hoof it. Alright, get this stuff sorted. Concrete. It's amazing that you can just run out of concrete so dang fast. And you don't really use it in much in the game, except for just a couple items in the game actually makes use of concrete. But it just goes up really, really quickly. Alright, get this all ground down. Now I made a bunch of wire and cables earlier, and just boom, gets used up. Okay, so that's 59. Okay, so that's almost full. Alright, so we just need 46 more of those. Now the reason why I like using the storage containers is they act like a buffer, an overflow buffer. So what we'll do is we'll have, for each of these, we'll have them run into storage containers and fill them up, and then have it run to the smelters, and then from the smelters into another storage container as a buffer, and then from the containers into the constructors, and we'll have multiple of them, and then from the constructors to whatever stuff they produce. So we'll have one line come out from a constructor, and then that will be producing, let's say, iron rods, and then another constructor, say right next to it, will have it being fed with iron ingots, and that'll make steel plate or iron plates, and then that'll come up next to it, and we'll have one machine will make screws out of the iron rods that this machine makes, and then that'll converge with the constructor that's making iron plate with the screws that will make the reinforced iron, and on and on and on and on from there. Okay, almost enough. So we need, what was it, 46? Now another thing to keep in mind is that these machines will only produce a certain number a minute, and you'll have bottlenecks, and then you'll have a lack of resources getting to the machines to fill them up. And that kind of sucks, because you'll sit there waiting for something to be done, and it'll take you an ungodly amount of time before that is done. So, all right, so we're ready for the first logistics launch.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge and split to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
All right. So now that we have the use of conveyor splitters and mergers, that will start to make life a lot easier. But that means we'll also have to start shutting these down. Now there's a specific ratio of, what one kind of resource to have and whatnot. It's hard to explain, but yeah, you'll need to have a certain amount go in one way to come out enough for another product. And I can't exactly remember what the ratio is. Alright, so right now, we'll make... Well, we need to shut off power altogether, so we're not wasting biofuel. And we'll let's do it kind of like this. Alright, so we'll have... I can't get in here quite right. I have that there. Looks like our ship's coming back. And that is a pretty hot entry. Just coming in streaking and then come to a sudden stop. I'm sure if somebody was inside that thing, they'd be jello on the floor. Alright, so we got the generator here connected to that power line. This one connected to that power line.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Great. So now we'll connect that one to that, and that makes them both contribute to a grid. And then we'll have this one run over here. And what I tend to want to do is put power poles like right next to the places that they're supposed to go. That it makes a lot more power lines, but it makes expansion a lot easier because there's a lot more available to kind of graft onto. Alright, so we'll connect that, whoop, runky, that to there, that to there, that to there, and let's see. Like a dat. Okay, so conveyors. We need to see where this one comes straight out. go. Why is it not placing it? Okay, there it is. Nope. Come on. You're not doing it right. Come on. What's going on? There we go. Okay. So I have it come in like that. And I'll come up over to here. So we'll split it up into 3 containers. Now the trick of it is to have a little bit of space between the containers, like that. And I don't have enough pipes, or rods rather. So we'll make a few more of these. Just a few. And as you can see, it snaps to a bit of a grid. And then we'll have that running in there. Actually, no, we won't. Not exactly, anyway. That's a little better. All right. So that kind of keeps it together. We can walk underneath it if we need to. And it should be filling these up. Well, we don't have power hooked up yet, or turned on yet, so that's why these aren't pumping them out. So let's do something about that. Okay, so those should be running. Let's see, we got a green light there. Looks like a green light there and a green light there. So those are all powered up. And let's see, that's got that much power left, or that much space left there. Okay. Filling up nicely. Alright, so now out here, let's see, we'll clear some of this here. So So we've got a splitter and a merger. So what we want to do, kind of get some perspective up here. So the blue arrows are going out. So go one space away. Now this here, you can see it's in line with that splitter, and that's in line with the storage box. Okay, and then the merger. So now, as you can see, you got two lines and then one coming down. So that's all in alignment there. Okay, and then we'll make a splitter. I need iron plate. And this is just kind of a scaled down version, and I'll have to make further adjustments down the line. So we got mergers over there, splitter there. Okay, so merger, splitter, merger, splitter, merger, splitter. And what this will do is it'll come up here, and I can't remember if this is a splitter or not. Yeah, so the conveyor belt come out to here, and it'll go through to here. This will split the stuff coming out to go this way and this way. This will merge from here and go out here. That will split, go to here, and you can kind of see where this is going, right? So what this does is, I consider it like a load balancer. If one of the machines or storage containers is full and the other 2, 3, 4, whatever number are not, it'll stop at the one that is full and it'll move things over to the ones that aren't full. There you go. So as you see, they're all ready to go. So from here, we will take and put in smelters, because he who smeltered it, deltered it. And jump. There we go. Alright, that's right. Just like that. So while in some ways it'll slow down the way that things are going in here, but if one is full up, like this one, to say it's full, then it'll stop spitting out there and it'll spit it out this way. This one will merge in and it'll push it this way. And if this one gets full up, so it makes it so everything is evened out. Okay, so now we can at least try to get one of these guys in here. Yeah, it's not even. Let's see this. I guess that doesn't look right to me, but no, that's still not right. It was right the first time. Yeah. Okay, so run a power line to here and to there. And now we gotta select what it's gonna produce. Iron ingots. Oh, I forgot. Heh. Okay. Okay, now I ran out of power because I didn't have fuel in the other generator up here. No biggie. Just get some more leaf poop and sorted. There we go. Put the stuff back in here. So now we got those are being fed. Everything seems to be going in the right direction. So as you see, it comes out from here to here. Could go, yeah, that goes just straight. So this is a straight shot here, but it'll also split off here if this gets backed up. And this is going slower because it's just pulling in, yeah, whatever. Now help speed it along. And then out of here, we'll do another set of balancers, and then we'll put the constructors in. I think we'll have one for just each machine. Iron plate, iron rods, and then like this one over here can be used for something else. We'll end up having like 10 of these, you know, this block, and that way everything will eventually get fed the way it needs to. So imagine that's just 3, but imagine 10 of them. All of this ore will get split out. So I think actually 9. We'll probably make just a bank of 9 because 3 iron deposits, and each deposit can basically feed 3 machines, you know, 3 inputs. So for 9, then we're going to have copper, and then we'll have limestone getting turned into cement automatically. So it all works out in the end. we'll probably have so much resources we won't know what to do with ourselves. So, yeah. Anyways, that should be it for this episode. Let me check something out real quick here. Excellent. I can get a better view up here. Except for the smog. Okay. So yeah, not bad so far. Anyways, this is the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you check out the content in the links below. And until next time, see you later. Twitch, Twitch.